Welcome back, everybody. We are back once again with another Nova Online breakdown video. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day today, and I know I did ask y'all last video about what other lolcows you wanted to see me cover on this channel, and trust me, I have a video in the works right now, but I did want to get this one out real quick because it kind of correlates to the video I will be posting later this week. This video today, however, is going to be Nova's response on the Leaping Lemur drama. I'm sure if y'all have stayed up to date with, the lolcow scene, you guys have probably seen a certain lolcow creator, the Leaping Lemur, has been exposed for some really deplorable behavior. And I have a video coming up real soon for you guys because overall, it was a nasty, fucked up thing that transpired. And the Leaping Lemur is now at everyone's center scene. He's turned into the very thing that he made countless videos on. But that's for another video. This video simply is going to be going over how Nova responded to the Leaping Lemur's downfall. This fucking goober is so quick to make fun and point and laugh at other people's controversies and the negative shit that goes on there, while literally never talking about his controversies. So that's why I wanted to talk about it, just to expose Nova for the blatant hypocrisy that he shows while doing this. I do think that the Leaping Lemur is getting everything that he deserves with all the shit that came out about him. Don't get me wrong there. This isn't a defense protocol set up for that turbo moron. This video here is just to simply continue poking holes in Nova's horrific online scene. Nova trying to take somewhat of a stance on shitting on other lolcows isn't something new. He's been doing this for years, making fun of Tofia and starting beef with her through his streams and videos. He's done it with Mario Lord, doing the same kind of shit by making fun of his weight while also being shaped like an industrial steam engine. Nova even made an entire podcast talking about other lolcows like Daniel Larson, Joshua Block. The irony is just sickening. So him making videos of Lemur shouldn't be a shock to anyone. However, Goober here can't be calling out anybody for anything after the deplorable and disgusting actions he's displayed online. So we're going to go through his two recent TikTok videos that Nova made in regards to the Leaping Lemur. I muted the audio there because I'm not sure if it was a copyright issue, and it's just like, Nova's usual coworker music. But there you guys have it, a slightly less round Nova making fun of Lemur's weight, which, is kind of fair for Nova to do. If y'all don't know, what nickname Lemur had for Nova during his videos would be Meatball. So turning it back on Lemur by calling him fat, because Lemur's pretty round himself, is warranted. However, if this isn't the pot calling the kettle black, Nova, you can't be doing this. Shit talking other lolcows while being the commander of Reddit really isn't a good look for you. I understand you want to take your shots while you have this hierarchy stance over Lemur, but you still can't call out other lolcows while never addressing anything you've been exposed for over the years and expect people not to shit on you, which is exactly what's happening in the comments of these videos. People are tearing Nova a new ass because, obviously, when you're shaped like a blimp for all those years on the internet and then try and make fun of somebody else for being fat, especially when you're as unlikable as you are, Nova, you're gonna get clowned for it. But again, this isn't anything new. Nova's always had a superiority complex over other lolcows. When he would call out Tofia for the Asian teen corn she was exposed for looking at, while also never addressing the Twinkle Twinkle Little Star video or his diaper and pacifier fetish any more than calling it just age regression. It's ridiculous Nova thinking he has some ground to stand on. Again, this isn't me defending the Leaping Loser. He can go be a part of the Novine universe for all I care. Maybe him and Nova can start a podcast together to talk about all the hate they get. But Nova has to understand how stupid he looks trying to shit talk other lolcows. But let me show you guys the other video of Nova boogieing down about how Lemur is just huge. I once again muted the audio here because I don't want there to be an issue with his fucking coworker music and the copyright, but calling this movement right here elegant is a disservice to the word. If this is elegant to you, Nova, I want to know what you think about real dancing. It must send you into a flurry, because this shit is not elegant. You're moving like there's syrup in your shoes and a boulder in your pocket. And once again, he's being eaten alive in the comments section. People don't often forget things like you've done on the internet, Nova, so once you're kind of made an outcast for the deplorable actions you've committed, your goose is kind of cooked. So realizing that, Nova, and seeing how everyone's not really cheering you on, you refrain from making more call-out videos on the Leaping Lemur, right? I'm probably wrong here, guys. I'd imagine we'll see another video from Nova shitting on the Leaping Lemur for being built like a Dave's triple from Wendy's. But I feel like the reason that Nova is attacking Lemur just for his size and not the actual allegations is because Nova has some kind of understanding that you can't really go after someone for their disgusting actions they've committed when you have a laundry list like Nova's. It wouldn't be a good look, and I guess even with all the shit Nova gets, he's still trying his very best to save face and become an actual content creator. So by going after the low-hanging fruit that is Lemur's weight, Nova can attempt to have his cake and eat it too. However, that cake is rotten rotten, and he found it behind a Walmart in the dumpster. However, to discredit my own point, he has tried to actually call out lol cows for the nasty shit they've done on the internet, like Tofia, when he would reference the Asian teen corn she was exposed for, but I don't know if what Lemur did is going to get a response from Nova more than calling him fat. So again, we're going to reference something here that Nova posted on Christmas of 2025, where someone had posted a comment on one of his TikToks asking if Nova had seen what happened with the leaping lemur, and as y'all can see, Nova said, "I did my happy dance when I heard," which is really revolting, if you ask me. If Nova did even a modicum of research into what happened, it's not a laughing matter at all. Sure, you can point and laugh at Lemur's weight and how he resembles a Discord moderator like yourself, Nova, but the allegations are pretty serious. And it's not something to laugh at. This just shows us time and time again that Nova's really just a man-child with a real lack of critical thinking skills. There was only one way that Nova could have gone through talking about the leaping lemur, which was not at all. Nova has no ground to stand on, making fun of other lolcows with everything that he's done. It just really frustrates me seeing something like this. Everyone has every right to be shitting on the leaping lolcow right now, don't get me wrong, but Nova doing all this is pathetic. All this shit came in an extremely timely moment for Nova too, given the fact that he's dropped from 280 pounds down to 210, which I'll show you guys his recent weigh-in video in a second, but I'm sure Nova was rubbing his meat gloves together when he saw the fact that Lemur was the same shape as him. There was a bit of fuel for Nova to be able to shoot his spitballs and throw his tomatoes. I'm always here for weight loss journeys. Our health as human beings is extremely important, and whenever someone is able to defy the odds and drop a lot of weight, that's a good thing. So why sully this good thing, Nova, by shitting on Lemur for being fat, when you yourself have said multiple times how obese you were and you wanted to make a change? Lemur's got a whole lot of things that you can go over and break down more than him just being around. But of course, as we said, Nova realistically can't talk about this stuff without getting dumpstered on even harder. However, I don't reckon that he could compose anything even slightly worthwhile when it comes to going over information and constructing his understanding of it. If he tried going over anything that the unable to leaping lemur was exposed for, Nova's brain would probably short circuit. So let me show y'all real quick Nova's recent weight loss progression. And again, there's some music over it, so I'm just gonna have it real quick for you guys, just to show y'all his weight loss. So this was Nova here talking about him doing his first home weigh-in of the new year, and then also saying that he got a new scale because the one that he had before had a tendency of producing the wrong number, and as y'all can see, he's at 209 pounds, which is solid. It's way better than what he was at before, and at his height of 5'9", there's still some work to be done, but in strictly terms of weight loss progression, there's a sizable difference. This video was posted about 18 hours ago as the time of me recording this video, and he had also seemingly gone to the doctor's office on January 2nd, where he had weighed 218 pounds. So he seems like he's on a consistent path to be hitting his goal. I'm not sure what that goal is, but you know, it seems like he's getting there. But this video isn't about Nova not being as round as he previously was. This was a quick video just going over more hypocrisy from Nova. The leaping lemur was exposed for some really degenerate behavior in regards to his girlfriend and just how he would act as a person. And what did the diaper diplomat choose to cover? Lemur being fatter than him. Do y'all really expect any different though? Also, do y'all ever have like that thought, you know, just that little pinch inside your brain where it's like, do you think Nova will ever have a come to Jesus moment and realize the internet just doesn't have a spot for him? Like one day, poof, he just deletes everything and we never see him again. I don't think so, but I also didn't expect him to drop damn near 80 pounds this fast, but I guess we'll find out as the days come. But for now, I'm out of here, guys. I appreciate all of you for tuning into another video this week. I will try and get my full breakdown of the leaping lemur out later this week as well. I hope you guys enjoyed watching another one here. I also appreciate all the likes and comments and all the new and old subscribers. You guys are doing fantastic. Super awesome. So I can't wait to see y'all in the next one. Deuces.